So, in the past few days, I've been talking to specifically business owners, executives, and entrepreneurs that are either launching businesses or are trying to maintain stability in their current business due to the COVID-19 pandemic. We have found ourselves in a season where organizations are being forced to go remote. And I've been talking about uh, what it means to lead a remote team. Because let's face it, the majority of businesses out there that have said to their employees, work from home, they may or may not have had a plan in place or even had an imagination of how we're supposed to lead this team with the context of them being spread all over the place, and also in the context of out of sight. Are they really doing their work? What's going on there? So today I want to bring to you this concept of equifinality. Now, we've already talked about communication and we've talked about empowerment. So really, equifinality is this idea that moves the concept of empowerment to a different place. And actually, equifinality is this concept that there are different ways to arrive at a given result. Now, this is going to be a challenge for any classically trained manager or leader out there that is used to, a hierarchy, a process, or processes that move you from one place to the other, and you must go in that pattern each time. And of course, this also comes with the common statement of, well, that's not the way we've done it. And so equifinality gives you this idea that there are many different ways to arrive at a given solution. And I want to just talk to you about this in fact that when you're setting up a remote system, the truth of the matter is that the individual is working from another location, and you can't sit there and watch them all day through their video camera. First of all, that'd be just kind of weird and creepy, in fact. But it what it does is it says in the context of empowering employees that you are actually recognizing that that this allows for views of different workflows, and how do we find that endpoint, that goal. So in this, it's equifinality brings in this concept of need for flexibility in the organization in the way that we achieve specific goals and results, and how we go from starting point to end point. What resources do we bring to bear? What technologies do we bring into the picture? Now, I get it that you might have certain technologies you have to use for throughput, but in the day-to-day context of empowering an employee, you're giving them freedom to do certain things. Now, in that, there may be guidelines like, not using an unsecure server for email or something like that. This is going to require you as a leader to step out of your traditional context of what you see an organization looking like, how it operates. The command control hierarchy, top down driven, becomes less important when we start understanding the true nature of remote, and in the context of what we're talking about today, this equifinality. This embraces the idea that we can attain the same goal by starting at different points along the way, or using a variety of paths along the way. And it explains the true essence of this idea of there is no such thing as a one size fits all process, approach, business. There is no such thing as a one size fits all when you're remote and you're empowering individuals. Uh, the concept of equifinality really brings in the true essence of empowering the members, uh, and allowing them to use their ingenuity, their innovation, their brain to come up with it. The equifinality piece of this is the true secret sauce in the empowerment process. If you, as a leader, can grasp this idea of empowerment in the sense of, uh, you know, the employee is best able to make decisions for their path to the end result, then you truly are entering into this season where you are embracing this remote work and you're understanding the power of it. Remember, at the end of the day, you're only one person and you cannot be everywhere at once. You can't be here in Southern Ohio with me and in your home office in, Atlanta, Georgia. There's no way for you to be there at two places at once. And again, you can't be a creeper and watch the employee on the other end, whether or not they're working. Now, what it comes down to, what it boils down to in the empowerment and the equifinality is this idea of trust. If you truly trust your employees, you give them the right tools, you give them the right context or operational boundaries that they need to work in, and then you allow them the freedom to make good decisions and to enter into this idea of equifinality that they know best how to get from point A to point B. What you end up finding is you have happier employees, you have a more effective and also efficient process within your organization. And I dare say that in many respects, you may end up getting to your goal early or sooner than expected. So, as you're thinking about this idea of remote work, really what we're talking about is flattening your organization in many ways. And so I just want to invite you. I wrote about this in my book that I've been talking about for the last couple of days, The Open Organization. And I meant to post the link to it yesterday, and I'll go back and post that to the others. But look near this video, whether it be below it or to the side, one side or the other. I'm going to post the link to the Open Organization. It's on Amazon. But beyond that, if you're a business owner or a leader and you want some coaching and consulting coaching and consulting in this season and beyond, why don't you go ahead and reach out to me? You can send me an email at info@maximumchange.com. You can send me a message through this platform that I'm posting this video on. I want to hear from you. I want to help you. I believe that we are entering into a new phase, a new era of how we do business. And I am strongly predicting that many of you out there are going to realize the cost savings and the efficiency and the effectiveness of remote work to the point where you will probably adopt that within the next 12 to 24 months. And so I want to be here as a resource. If you want to start with the book, that's great. I'll post the link below this video. And I want to let you know that I'm here to help you. I'm Dr. Foster, and I'm with MaximumChange.com. I'm the founder. I started it 15 years ago, and I've been working remotely for 15 years. And so I want to share with you what I've learned, studying this, writing about it, being an ambassador for this idea of remote dispersed workforce. So I hope you have a great day. I hope you're staying healthy and well in the midst of this pandemic. And I want to hear from you soon. Have a good day.